Oh god. So stupid. Why am I doing this? Hey guys, welcome back to Pillbox Movies. I'm Hank, and for today, you know what? Lindsay Ellis quit YouTube. Let's watch Love Never Dies. This is a famous bomb of a musical and famous sequel, or maybe not famous sequel, to the famous musical, The Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, this is supposed to be a nightmare, but I figured it'd be a good opportunity to add another musical to the list. I doubt this will count amongst the ranks of the greatest musicals of all time that you've never seen, especially since this isn't a movie musical, and especially since this was widely panned, and especially since it's Andrew Lloyd Webber. But yeah, let's give it a look. Mysterious fire consumed the Opera Populaire. When did it get set on fire? As I recall, it was still standing when they, held their auction in Phantom of the Opera. That's a brassy organ.
Mere facade.
Mere facade.
Melodies pure and unearthly.
Oh man, those wavering vibratos of the Phantom of the Opera. Do you remember the first thing you heard of Phantom? The first music you heard of Phantom? Bum, 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 bum. I guess that isn't the first music you hear. The first music you hear is a collector's gift, indeed. Just all of the fucking mystique just gone. You don't even see the Phantom in the original for like 15 minutes. Just bringing the production to a halt from the very start. Not here! I'm not a full proponent of Jenny Nicholson's read of Dear Evan Hansen, but this does have the directional hand acting that she noted in Dear Evan Hansen, with the hands going up and down with the notes. Expecting me to clap at that fucking shit. I genuinely can't believe how many times this production is ground to a halt. It started with a stop, and now it's continuing with another stop. Like, you can like or dislike Phantom, that's fine, that's a matter of taste, but in terms of its commercial value, in terms of its appeal, like, it set up a mystery in the first, 5 minutes, then spectacle with the resetting of the old opera house. There were lots of characters already established at this point in the original.
It's mega shitty!
Everyone to our
They literally did, they did a Carney show.
double and
They did a Carney number just to transition to another Carney number.
four, plus a touch of the bizarre, and it's only
Andrew Lloyd Webber is a composer who has worked himself into a shoot.
is your life a little humdrum? Is your wife a little?
It's weird to see him utilize the structure of Cats and superimpose it onto Phantom of the Opera. It's such a bad idea. Andrew Lloyd Webber is so fucking dumb. But it makes sense, man. Like, with his modern productions, Love Never Dies, Beetlejuice, School of Rock, it becomes more and more apparent that with an influx of income that Andrew Lloyd Webber's solution to a lot of theatrical problems is to throw money at it, to throw production value on it.
Yes, I know there were some snags. There are moments where it lags.
It does lag, though.
We were there. Where was she?
I don't even know if I need to offer any specific critiques in terms of the storyline of Love Never Dies, because you can watch Lindsay Ellis's video on it. But it is a lot of hats on top of hats and coincidences on top of coincidences that don't really make sense. This family, this interconnected network of people, of artisans and artists that were born in Paris and whose lifeblood is comprised of Paris, all decide to transplant to Brooklyn. You know, that was what the movie Brooklyn was about, right? I don't want to fault Andrew Lloyd Webber for this, because I want to say that musicals about middle age are really, really difficult, and everybody fails at them. Like, it takes a lot for, like, Stephen Sondheim to pull out something like A Little Night Music. So, yeah, like, musicals about middle-aged characters and feeling the weight of that time, they're really difficult to pull off. But in addition to that, if anybody would kind of reveal themselves really harshly in the light of that kind of scrutiny, it would definitely be Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Her name is Madame de Chagny. Stand aside.
Vicomte de Chagny.
Gustav, come here. No picture.
Across the square, that carriage
The fuck is that?
is playing inside my mind. Fairy tales and
I'm trying to imagine this happening simultaneously to Ragtime.
come play with me.
Gustav, enough. The answer's no.
So there's no love triangle going on. There's no tension. Raul's just not a viable candidate at all.
What is it?
It's from Hammerstein. He wants to meet me in the hotel bar, alone.
Damn.
Father
They did Patrick Wilson dirty in this.
me. Doesn't he love me?
No. It's like a weirdly kind of millennial approach to this character writing, to put so much emphasis on this child and them trying to meet this child's needs. It's very millennial parenting.
With your heart and not
As opposed to like turn of the century, what I would have guessed is like a turn of the century kind of parenting where it's like, shut the fuck up and stay in the corner. Mommy and daddy are gonna do what they please.
not at the start. Think, ignore what you hear. Look with
Andrew Lloyd Webber just became really way too infatuated with the idea of presenting child performers. I obviously love child performances. Like, I feel like half of my channel is comprised of doting on child actors, but this is just like, oh my god. It's just this like weird mommy love, like child obsessed production. There's just so much of this weirdly aged boy, weirdly 10-year-old boy in this weirdly too old and strangely too young boy. Hey, baby. It's been a while. Oh my god. If you get the chance, look up a Stephen Sondheim musical on YouTube called Passion, but check it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful musical
How dare you come?
with much nicer looking costumes than this.
You're Christine. I was yours one brief night.
Like this literal kidnapper and attempted rapist, or consensualist, I guess, just pops into your life 10 years later, and you're just like, oh no, you again.
Touch you.
And I felt you.
This musical works if the Phantom was just a fucking ugly motherfucker. It just functions so much better if Christine was just like so hot and bothered by like Jack Black.
How feelings burn.
She's just been like pussy blinded by this outrageously offensive, like ugly, like unattractive musician. They need like literal Andrew Lloyd Webber to be playing the Phantom instead of like this dark OC, this dark brooding like
No more and yet
Heathcliff OC. In one night. There's just like so much going on, and like none of it feels substantive. So it's just like this rush, this flurry of plot that's happening without any kind of architecture of character underneath it. There's so much plot going on right now, and it's all being sung to you, and you just don't understand any of it. So the Paris Ballet, or Opera House, was burned down by all the people looking for the Phantom.
Despite
The
the
Phantom
controversy of having an opera house burned
was
down,
escorted away by Madame
Madame
Giry,
has gone on to
Meg Giry,
international
who
renown
for some
as a
reason
singer.
decided to take him to
Additionally,
England.
he
The Phantom
and
revealed
Giry
himself
are
to go to Germany or Spain or Italy as a reaction to need to sing about kissing to him is eager how they in that, and so they have a strong character. It would make her bad. And she's about to risk it all, her husband and 10-year-old boy, just to get another nookie with this brooding, dark, masculine, beautiful Phantom. He really should be played by like a Peter Lorre type to really sell like how intensely stupid a choice this is on Dae's part, on Christine's part. So that's all happened in the first 35 minutes.
I loved you, and I left you, and I had to both of us knew what.
I'm just imagining in my head like 1,000 fights that that Andrew Lloyd Webber and Sarah Brightman must have had in order to create this song.
Beneath a moonless sky.
Imagine not being able to forget one night of fucking. One night? I mean, I guess it happens to some people.
There is no now.
But like 2 literal virgins. For all the faults of Phantom of the Opera, I do love aspects of the score. Aspects. Say who shall.
Time keeps moving on.
And take what little we desire.
Just one night, Christine. One song.
I won't do it.
No,
I owe
unless
you
you
nothing.
force me
Mother,
first.
please, I'm scared.
Oh god, the kid's
Want
back.
to
I forgot
dream
about the kid.
and come and meet a friend of mine.
Yeah, meet this random stranger
My world, young
with a
friend.
fucking mask on his face.
Where are we?
We're in Phantasma, little Vicomte. On
He's not a
Candy
Vicomte.
Island.
His father's a
A
Vicomte.
world full of life. Full of you. my
10
Christine.
years old!
Who are you?
I am your angel of music.
Music!
I am dying, Christine. I will take from you everything you have ever loved.
No, you can't.
Can't.
Oh, but
Absolutely not.
Song composed by me. Is it on? Does he go?
Dude, this isn't even in my register.
Look at you, Christine, regal as a queen and beautiful.
Who hides behind the pseudonym?
You haven't guessed.
I've no idea.
It's him.
What?
That's what I said.
The fucking guy who tried to hang me?
To be appalled.
Unless she knew.
Whoops. Well, it's a quick way to make a buck.
Are you
Tell me now, this music, who was its creator? I'll deal with you later.
What's this?
They really cheated Raoul out of like a musical piece in this.
Through my dear old dear friend, believe you're here, my grand old friend. I don't
The way this actor for Raoul hits his consonants. What does he want?
need a drink. Yes,
I do like this song a little bit, just in terms of its playfulness.
We can sort this out.
I'm sure we will.
Without a doubt.
It reminds me of like Masquerade in the first act, in the second act intro.
Let us raise a glass.
Hey, old friends, what do you say, old friends? Yo, Andrew, you can't be coming for Steve like that, because Steve did it better. It's one of those beautiful coincidences of musical theater, of unspoken, of public projected rivalry, or perhaps real rivalry, brimming under the surface, that Stephen Sondheim and Andrew Lloyd Webber shared the same birthday.
Come along and follow us.
Come and follow us.
Heavy child trafficking energy in this.
One moment, little Vicomte, while I prepare our adventure.
He's not a Vicomte.
May I?
What's this?
Just a song.
Why does the Phantom have a grand piano, by the way, when his, preferred instrument has been an organ this entire time?
Hear how each note seems to flow. Just
Somebody hold me too close.
beautiful.
This boy, he's just 10 years old.
Oh, we go get it.
10 years old.
What was he gonna do to this kid before he found this out?
Come with me. I need to
I
show
am
you
no
something.
longer gonna torture and murder you. Hey kid, I'm gonna show you a bunch of freaky things just to see if you vibe with it. The Phantom has no chill whatsoever. He finds out he has a 10-year-old son and immediately decides to show him his freak show, his house of horrors.
Felt the full breathless pull of the beauty
I really hate that
underneath.
this has become a seduction scene for his child.
Unfolds its wings.
This is like the same area in like the original musical where like Music of the Night would be. So it's just weird energy to replace it with a scene of him seducing his son to his worldview.
Do you feed on the need for the beauty
Yes!
and been hooked as you
Have you ever been to a Turkish bath?
underneath?
It's literally showing him an orgy. He's like, are you into this? This is what your dad's into. Yes, I do! Yes, I do!
Seems so beautiful.
And he's so beautiful, perhaps too beautiful.
Okay, when the Phantom says he's too beautiful, he doesn't mean he's too he does mean he's too attractive, but he means he's too beautiful in a way that's different from him. Doesn't mean he's hot. He doesn't mean his son is hot. Really, really feel like Andrew Lloyd Webber needed a second pair of eyes on this.
Things you thirst for nonetheless.
It's just like the lyrics are a little bit.
You can feel it.
In a way, though, I prefer this. I prefer this to the first part of this musical, because instead of being like bland and pointless, it is very pointed and showing Andrew Lloyd Webber's particular tastes and interests in an abhorrent way, truly, but it is sincere. You'll accept it!
You loved me, yet
See, this love story I can get into when they're just like, when he's just like completely ugly. Then I feel their chemistry. When it's just two hot people, I'm like, they would have forgotten each other in like 2 weeks. But once she's tasted strange, you know she can't get it out of her system.
this music won't remain unheard.
Okay, I like that musical callback. Just do the melody. Say who'll share with me one love, one lifetime. You alone.
Go to that child.
Madame Jury, what the fuck are you talking about? Once again, you're free to not like Phantom of the Opera, but it is really instructive in comparison in terms of building emotional stakes for each of its characters that were identifiable, like quickly identifiable, relatable, but also in terms of escalation, in terms of hierarchy, are true to their characters. Like the sense of proportion of each of their stakes made sense to their role within the musical. And in this, you have such a wide like fluctuation between the characters' respective roles and the enormity of their emotions and stakes. Like, it's weird that Madame Giry would have the most to lose in this situation, considering how far away of a character she is from the center focus.
Follow me.
You think so? You really think so?
You really think so?
Beautiful. Shall we two?
I can't believe they're arguing in a bar. So
Devil
fucking
take
stupid.
my
You think you have the odds? You think you're in control?
Oh, Jesus.
You fix the dice? Well, I will gladly roll.
I'm glad we decided to have a Les Mis song.
Now, Christine, shall
See, this is also an imbalance where I don't really know how to explain this, but I know they're romantic rivals, but Raoul and the Phantom aren't rivals in the same sense that like Jean Valjean and Javert are rivals, like eternally interlocked and interwoven rivals. Part of the like appeal, or part of the strength that Raoul holds against the Phantom in the original, is that he's actually not like showcased that much. It's push and pull, but it's like not the focus of the story. The focus of the story is Christine's own decisions regarding the Phantom. And so making their rivalry so direct in this is not like wrong per se, but it's once again taking like some of the nuance, the energy of the original, and dissipating it into things that nominally are the same themes or ideas of the first piece, but are actually dissipating it structurally.
I could lose her forever. My Christine!
Like, Raoul doesn't really care about the Phantom. He cares about Christine. And in this version, he doesn't really care about Christine. He cares about his own kind of fallen reputation. I feel like both this show, Love Never Dies, but also this show in Coney Island that the Phantom is presenting, has a tone problem. Like, I don't know if these two shows, Madame Giry's, or Meg Giry's dance, her burlesque, and Christine Dahé's aria would attract the same crowd. I can't imagine anybody jerking off to this.
And the master must have heard every note and every word.
Master.
I wasn't even there.
Where, poor girl, do you think that he was? Yes, that's right. In with her all along, dreaming of their son, their love.
This
to
literally
split in the
all takes
sky
place
one
in one
moment
day.
of thought.
Don't sing the song, dear.
What?
You'll have him back, I vow. Just ask it of me.
Something that's like really weird about the first Phantom, but that I really like about the first Phantom, and it is weird. I really acknowledge that it's weird, but I really liked about it, is that her connection with the two love interests is based on a connection she has with her dead father.
Please.
One of the first ways that she and Raoul relates in Phantom of the Opera is based on them playing together as children in the time when her father was still alive, and I think Raoul like remembers her father and whatever, and the first kind of entryway she has into kind of building a connection with the Phantom is that the Phantom is a musical instructor for her in the same way that her father was a violinist, and they kind of connected over that. And so while it's like it's deeply weird psychologically, it does seem true to like an archetype that Christine Daae seeks out, that these two men remind her of the both the comfort and fascination she felt with her father. You can't play the Dies Irae here.
Leave him in the dust. It's time
Never in my life did I imagine the Phantom would sing a lyric like it's time to leave him in the dust.
In moments, mere moments, drums will roll.
I don't believe these two, this Phantom and this Christine, have any chemistry whatsoever until I see the Phantom go full bug-eyed, and then I'm like, yeah, this is what Christine would be into. Because Christine does have her problematic taste. And then in that, I find her very relatable. I kind of like that callback to the climax of the first act in the first musical. So then it shall be war! Oh, she's doing the Night Queen in Magic Flute.
Infiltrates your soul. It takes you. Love will stay.
They kind of sing together pretty well.
The opera is done, the last notes have been played.
The opera is done. A reference, I'm guessing, to Pagliacci.
Hold on for one second. What opera? That was a recital. A recital!
Gustav.
What is it?
Gustav.
What's wrong?
I told him to wait for Raoul.
How dare your circus
One
schools
day.
run-
One day.
What have you done with
One
him?
day.
The sea is gray. It washes everything away.
Literally, Meg Giry willing to drown this boy and herself to death in an act of retribution against the Phantom, against Eric, seems like a little bit misplaced stakes.
Watch me now.
Watch me now. Watch me discover that there's nothing after death.
So watch me. Watch my heart break. Watch me jump. Watch me learn that after death there's nothing. There's no more watching, there's no more following, no love.
I just love the idea of Meg Giry out crazying the Phantom and Christine Daae. Like two fucking psychos.
You gave her.
Don't hurt my boy!
Give me the gun, Meg. Give me the hurt and the pain.
Just imagining Lindsay Ellis's description of the Phantom negotiating a hostage crisis.
Give me the gun, Meg. Give me the chance to see you.
This is literally a scene from 50 Shades Darker.
See all the beauty underneath.
This isn't what she wants to hear. She wants you to dom her. Dom her! These circumstances are outrageous for the characters in Phantom of the Opera to be in.
We can't all be like
Christine! Wrong words. Very wrong words. Whoa, she ain't bleeding no more. That'd be awesome if Gustav just drowned. Cause the center of the story is these two weirdos in love with each other, or at least painfully attracted to each other. Like in terms of talking about what Andrew Lloyd Webber's fixations and what's personal and raw and weird about him, it's these two being in love. That's the story of Phantom of the Opera. Because it's weird, and it's gross, and it's wrong. But that is the fantasy that he lives in. of him being the Phantom and Christine being Sarah Brightman. Say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Say the words and I will follow you. Share each day with me, each night, each moment. You alone can make my soul take flight. It's over now, the music of the night. Okay, I do like how it's playing with that. Yeah. I'm into that. I really am. I'm not doing it justice, but I am into that connection. This is yours. I'm gonna peace out, sorry. Bye. Ooh, if he commits suicide, that'd be great. Not great, but that would be fitting for the end of this story. He's not gonna become a single dad. We don't need that. There are ways in which the Phantom can be instructional for Gustav, impart a message or meaning, without needing to raise him as a single dad at the end of the musical. Come on. It's so ridiculous. The form of this doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but for the few glimpses, I will say that I am happy to revisit these characters. Absolutely none of the peripheral characters at all. Like, really, truly, just the Phantom and Christine, because what we saw here of Meg or Madame Giry or Raoul, those were not those characters from the previous iteration at all. But to see that kind of in brief glimpses and brief spurts, that intensity of emotion between these two characters, it was fun to revisit. Problematic, but fun to revisit. They really give the Phantom the last bow? Insanity. It goes to show how much they've kind of tucked away Christine in this version. Yeah, so I didn't obviously like this adaptation, but you can still not like something and still find enjoyment out of it, oddly enough. Yeah, basically what Lindsay Ellis said. That was Love Never Dies. It was not the greatest musical I've never seen, but I'm glad I've seen it now and will never watch it again. If you enjoyed this, click the like button, and until next time, keep watching good movies. And no more Andrew Lloyd Webber. No more. And no more bad Sondheim adaptations. Let's get some good Sondheim adaptations if we need to have movie adaptations of Sondheim. Movie adaptation of Follies, of Passion, of, I don't know, let's do another Gypsy. Maybe? I don't know.